Hey everyone, I'm Joe. Today it's time for me to do a project introduction for what I am calling 2021, the year of Terry Pratchett. First I'll talk about the details and then I will talk about the reason why I'm doing this. So, details first. Starting on January the 18th, which is the third Monday in January 2021, I will be reading through every published novel, with a few exceptions, that the author Terry Pratchett ever wrote. I will be starting off with the first Discworld novel, The Colour of Magic. This is the first book I ever read as a child, so it seems appropriate to start that way now. I will read through these in publication order, and then I will read through some of his other books after I read the series, which is kind of long. I have, point of note, read the first 25 Discworld novels many years ago, so those will be rereads for me and just as enjoyable now as they were then. And then I'll finally get on to new books by Terry Pratchett. Now I will be reading these books on a week by week basis, and every single book I read will have a individual review. Although, point of note again, these may change over time because reading a book and doing a review every single week throughout the year will almost certainly be delayed because that is a very hard pace to keep up with. So more than likely it will quite quickly turn into one book every 2 weeks, which is a lot more manageable, especially as I am going to be opening up all of the books I'm reading as very open group reads. I have a Discord server which I created in 2020, which I have had very little use for so far, although I did have this in mind when I created it. And indeed, there will be a open group read on there for every single book I read. So if you would like to join in and hear my thoughts as I'm reading the books and talk about them afterwards, because of course it doesn't matter whether I've read that book maybe a few months before in January and you're reading the book in April, you can still talk about the book and obviously I will still know exactly what you mean and everybody can join in as and when they feel up to it. And this hopefully should be a major motivation for people to read the Discworld novels and indeed read more books by Terry Pratchett, because I have heard recently and indeed over the years that many people would like to read more by Terry Pratchett, or indeed start somewhere with Terry Pratchett, but because of the sheer quantity that he wrote over his very long career, they don't really know where to start. So hopefully this will be a motivation. And on a personal level, I literally started off my reading life at age 8. I was like to reading with Terry Pratchett. This book, The Colour of Magic, was the first book I ever read of my own free will as a child. So Terry Pratchett is a very major figure to me personally, and indeed I count him as having a very influential effect on me as a very individual or psychological level, because he and the Discworld novels affected my humour, if nothing else. Anyway, with that said, all the details for this, along with the Discord group, can be found in the description box below. If it is something that sounds really fun to you and you would like to join in with, then please feel free. This is open to all, just anybody who wants to read anything by Terry Pratchett. This is for you. Hopefully it will be fun. It will certainly be interesting and a challenge to do, and obviously I'm going to be reading Terry Pratchett again after many years. For the record, I have not read Terry Pratchett for many years because my previous Terry Pratchett collection was broken. I had the books in 2 different editions of paperbacks and 2 different editions of hardbacks. This really annoyed me, frankly, and made it very unappealing to read them when the books were in so many different editions. And now, a few years ago, up until recently, I have been buying them in the Discworld Library Collector's Editions. I now own them all in these, so now they appeal to me more, and it appeals to my obsessive nature, frankly, that I've actually got them in one edition rather than all odd editions. This works out well. Anyway, with that said, that is it for this little introduction. Oh, and there will be a playlist ongoing of this series as and when I do each review, and then there will be other books related to Terry Pratchett on a personal level, what it means to me and what it means to literature as a whole. This is a very large project, I mean, that is it for this video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.